Good evening, ma'am. I'm D. Kiranmai from 2nd CSCA, registered as 21B01A0541. For lab activity 1, I created animated tab bar. For that, for backend, I'm creating a login form to use that animated tab bar. First, I will show you the files in my login page. This is the home.html file which I created before, and this is the HTML code, and this is my CSS file to create some styling to my animated tab bar. And this is my JavaScript file. And I create for the login file. I have created index. For the login file, login page which I have created, I saved it as index.html file, and this is my login page. And next, this is the web-inf, which is consisting of two files, and first one is the XML file. XML file is used to transfer the data from one to another, and here it and to map the contents in where I have stored in MySQL to the page which I am going to show you. So I'm using this XML file, and this is the class file, and where I have created the .cas file in before for the login servlet. And next, let us move. Let me show you the data what I have entered in my user table, and the database I named this as user DB, and the table is user, and these are the usernames and passwords where I have saved these. And if I want to change some new values or entered some values, I'm applying the new value what I have entered, and I'm finishing off. Next, I will run this, and the data is updated according to the alphabetical order. Next, this is the MySQL 8.0 command line client, where I can give use user db command. Database is changed. Next, we will go select star from user. Now it will give the updated data. See here, before I have the 5 usernames and passwords. Now as I have updated in my MySQL, it is showing the 6. And next, it is time to deploy my application. For this, I have to go to the local disk and then program files. And in the program files, Apache Software Foundation. And this we have to go through Tomcat 8.5. Next, in web pages, uh, I have to copy the login page. Oh, I forgot it. Let me go to the again local disk, and then program files, and then Apache Software Foundation, and then Tomcat 5, and then web apps. And in this web apps, I am going to paste my login page. What happened? Where, oh, sorry, ma'am, I have already pasted it and I changed it name to animated. And there we can see the files here, WebINF, home, index, and script and styling files. And then next we will, where we can show the same HTML and CSS and JavaScript files, and the WebINF. In this we can see the HTML and classes files. Mm, to show the differentiation, I just changed its name and nothing have changed. I have didn't change any codes in it. Next, as seen before, next we are going to the program files and then to Apache Software Foundation and the Stormcat 8.5. Next, web apps, and we can see I have already pasted this. Next, we have to go to the in the program file after Apache Tomcat Foundation and 8.5. Next, we have to go to bin, and then we have to first shut down, and then we have to start up where the application is started up, as we can see here. Next, we will go to the Chrome and go to our local host where I have created it name as animated slash, and this is the username. This is the login page which I have created. I'm giving, I just forgot those, so I'm going back to my database where I saved those names. First, let me take the username Kiran and the password Kiran123, and this is my username Kiran and password Kiran123, and I'm just clicking login. I just found the pages which I have created in the first lab activity, which is an animated tab bar, which is having five icons: home, strategy, period, security, and settings. And this is my execution. And next, if I change the usernames and I just enter the same username, and if I give some different password, which is not saved in the database, it is showing me wrong username and password. And this is my backend for what I have did in this front end, ma'am. I forgot to show you, mm, uh, my my first lab activity. I have to show you this in before, ma'am, but I'm showing you this now. This is my first course activity for the HTML, CSS, and using JavaScript. I just created this animated tab bar. Thank you, ma'am.